today I'm going to talk about the best mod I think I've ever done to this 2014 YZ250 in order to make it a little bit more trail friendly. Now you're wondering, why the hell are you riding an MX bike on the trail? Well, I got this in 2015. It was a steal of a deal. I couldn't wait for the 250X model, so I snagged this one. I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. The power is a little bit crazy from factory. It's a big hit. Not a whole lot down low, and then you get that hit and you're on the pipe and it's like your eyes just get so big and your smile touches your ears on both sides. But the biggest thing you can do for these bikes, in my opinion, I've been riding this thing for 5+ years now. The biggest difference is the head. Get a head cut for cross-country riding. Oh my goodness, what a difference. On this bike, I've got the Apex Innovations XC cut head. I actually sent my factory head into them, and they corrected the squish, and they did their XC cut on the head for me. They sent back some jetting specs, so I rejetted it. I'm using Suzuki needle, so any CJ needle as well. That helps transition the power band. It's not such of a hit anymore, and it's got oodles of torque now down low. It's such a different bike. It's insane. It is so more enjoyable riding it now. It's not as tiring. Whereas before it was like you'd get up to that power band, it was like a light switch, on off, which was hella fun, but man, does it tire you out. I can't believe the amount of difference it made on the bottom end. Bottom end to mid-range is so much stronger now. The top end still feels exactly like it did before, the MX bike it did before. I lost nothing up top from the XC cut done. They did awesome work figuring that stuff out. So shout out to Apex. You guys are awesome. Awesome customer service as well. If you've got a YZ, consider getting yourself an Apex head. They have a billet set up as well with swappable domes. XC, MX, and SX domes. They all do different things to your power band. But I am loving the XC for out here. You can keep traction, lug it out. It's awesome. So we're gonna go lug up some hills, and hopefully you guys can hear this thing purr down low. This is second gear. Second gear, no clutch. Okay, down to first. Oh, it's snotty. It's snotty in here today. Okay, no clutch. This is all throttle. Up this hill. It's unreal. I could not have done that before this head. See, I go really slow here. Just listen to it. It's got so much torque now. It is unreal what they did to this thing. Excellent work what they did with their YZs. Their heads are next to none. Beautiful work. It makes the bike, riding it out here on the single track, so much more enjoyable. Get on to some single track here. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, it's such a difference. They did such a good job. I love it. Now, literally the only thing that's missing from this bike is the magic button, which, I mean, come on, Yamaha, you can do it. And the hydro clutch. Otherwise, this 250cc motocross bike now feels like a European 250cc cross-country bike. And some of the orange riders are gonna hate me for this, but I would say it is more fun to ride than a 250XC. 250XC is an amazing bike, don't get me wrong. But for whatever reason, the YZ feels just so much more lively, especially when you get into the mid to top range of the RPMs. It just screams and it puts a smile on my face every time. And that's all we're trying to do here, right? Just trying to get smiles for every mile. So if you guys are wondering, okay, you got the XC dome on there. What's it do to the top end? Whole lot more torque. The bike fucking rips still, boys. Still that really fun MX motor top end. Just wants to friggin' rip you off the handlebars. Like I said, this bike is so fun. And now with the head, it's unreal out here. It's total game changer. You got a two-stroke motocross bike and you ride mostly trails and woods, or you ride the track even, please do yourself a favor, get yourself a proper head setup. Another thing I want to talk about is going from temperatures and elevation changes. When you have your head done, you can go from larger range of elevations and temperatures without it causing issues with jetting. It runs cleaner over a larger temperature range. All I have to do now, going from winter to summer, is literally adjust the air screw on the carb. You always see these guys posting, oh, what pipe, what silencer should I get? I want more bottom end. Forget all that. Get yourself a head. So if you guys are interested, I'll talk about what I've done to this MX bike to make it woods worthy in my eyes in another video, and we'll get into exactly all the modifications I've done, which isn't a lot actually, to enjoy this thing out on the trails. If you're interested in seeing any of that, please hit the subscription button, click the bell so you get the notifications, and you will stay tuned next time we release any content.